Hi dear students, welcome to my class. This is for 10th students. The chapter is metals and non-metals. In the last class, we were discussing about the chemical properties of metals. In that, when metals reacts with oxygen. This is what we studied in the last class. In this class also I am going to continue with this chemical property. We know that metals reacts with oxygen. Metals reacts with oxygen to produce metal oxides. What ma? Metal oxides. Metal oxides. So in the last class we know that these metal oxides are basic in nature. Metal oxides are in basic in nature. Non-metal oxides acidic in nature. Metal oxides basic in nature. So I am taking an example that is copper. When copper burns with the help of oxygen, it produces copper oxide. So here 2, here also 2 CuO. So this is copper to oxide. Similarly, I am taking one more example, that is Al. So this Al means aluminium reacts with oxygen, it gives aluminium oxide. This 4Al O2, 3O2 gives Al2O3. Al2O3 is aluminium oxide. For the balancing purpose, I am taking a coefficient 2. So these are the some examples for the first chemical reactivity, that is metals reacts with the oxygen. Okay. So after this, we have studied the amphoteric oxides. So what is that amphoteric oxides? So which shows both acidic and as well as basic behavior to produce salts and water. That is what these amphoteric oxides. What ma? Amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric oxides means which shows both both acidic as well as basic behavior and gives or produces salt and water. This is what amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric means it reacts with both acid and base. For example, Al2O3, aluminium oxide. This reacts with the acid 6HCl, this hydrochloric acid, which produces a salt and water. That salt is 2AlCl3 plus 6H2O. 3H2O. This is the reaction. In the same way, I am talking once again Al2O3, aluminium oxide. This is acid right now. Next is base 2NaOH, which produces salt once again NaAlO3, NaAlO2, sorry O2, NaAlO2 plus H2O. So if you doubt is it balanced or not, you can check it out. So here 2Al, here 2Al. This is, that's why AlCl3. Here 2Al, here 2Al. Next O, here 3, here 3O. Next 6 hydrogens, 3 2s are 6 hydrogens. Next 6Cl, 2 3s are 6Cl. So now this is a balanced reaction. In the same way, you have to check this reaction also. Here 2Al. This is for, that's why here also I am taking 2 coefficients. Here 2Al, this also 2Al. Next O3. Here O3 plus here 2. O totally 5. So here 2 2s are 4 and here 1, 5. Oxygens are balanced. Next to Na. So 2 Na. Here also 2 Na. 2 hydrogens balanced. Like this we have to balance the chemical reactions. This is sodium aluminate. Sodium aluminate. This is all studied in the last class. So we know that metal oxides are insoluble in water. Most of the metal oxides, insoluble in water, but some metal oxides are there that soluble in water, that means forms alkali, this metal oxide soluble in water. Some metal oxides soluble in water to form alkali. So what is meant by alkali? The bases which are soluble in water, that is alkali. In the same way, metal oxide soluble in water, that means these are also alkalis. So examples for this. So sodium oxide, Na2O, this is sodium oxide. Na2O, this is in solid in state. This reacts with water. So water formula is H2O. This is in liquid state. It produces bases. That means NaOH. So balancing purpose, here 2 Na is right now. So that's why here I am taking 2 as a coefficient. So check whether it is balanced or not. So one more. So that is potassium oxide, K2O. This reacts with water. Potassium oxide reacts with water, which produces what ma? Here NaOH, here KOH. In the same way, KOH. So these are the some water soluble metal oxides. These are the alkalis. Water soluble bases. Okay. This is all our chemical property. I told that in the last class. So we have some metals that like aluminium, silver, Pb, silver, iron, copper, sodium, potassium. So from this we can burn all these metals and observe the color of the flames and check whether it is soluble in water or not. So after that, so products are soluble in water right now. After that, you have to arrange the reactivity order. Reactivity order means which metal has most reactive. So from this from these activities we should arrange the metals. So how can you arrange the metals?